Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also make sure you check out my website, daytradingfearless.com, for the S&P E-mini weekly trade zones, which is only $50 for a lifetime subscription. But as always, let's jump right into it. So today we're going to talk about how to be a better day trader. Okay, in the overall markets. Doesn't matter if you've been if you're a beginner, intermediate, professional, you can always learn something. So the first thing we're going to talk about is learn technical analysis, learn charts, learn how to draw trend lines, learn how to draw Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, learn how to draw channels, right? Learn how to draw support and resistance, okay, on the chart. Spend hours and hours and hours doing this every single day. Become better and better. You will learn what trend lines to draw, where to draw them, how to draw them, because a lot of trading is very subjective, meaning that you might draw a trend line from here to here, but I might draw it from here to here, okay? And you're going to go, well, why did you draw it from here to here? Just because, and I'll tell you, just because I've seen this over and over so many times, I understand how the stock works, or it just becomes second nature. It's something very hard to explain and to teach. It just is one of those things that you learn where to draw them, because that is the most likely place, because while you're drawing that trend line, you're also on the subconscious level actually looking at other levels on the chart and try and find what matches up. So technical analysis is probably one of the most important things as a day trader that you should learn to become a better trader. The second thing is understand how the market works, right? Really understand how the bid ask works, your level 2. Understand how stocks work, what they actually are, why people are buying, how news affects a stock, okay? Now, a stock might have good news and it goes up, it might have good news and go down. Well, it might go down because over the last 3 weeks into earnings, it's been going straight up. And yes, they beat on earnings or something, but it goes down just because it was already baked into the stock price, right? There are so many different reasons. And as you start to spend the time to learn how the stock market works, these things will become easier and easier. Also, learn how options work, understand how leverage position works, how to repair a bad trade. Options are really, really good for learning how to do all these things, right? Meaning, how are you able to take a bad trade and repair that trade? Maybe you buy a stock, you sell an upside cover call to collect premium to lower your cost basis, and then instead of putting a order in to buy more, maybe you sell a put to buy more, right? And collect premium. And those will help lower your cost basis while you wait for the stock to either go back up or do its thing and get away from the sideways action that it's trading in. So learn options. Also learn futures. Learn how the future markets work. Okay, because a lot of stocks are based on what the S&P E-mini futures are doing, or the Dow futures, or the Nasdaq, right? If overnight the Nasdaq is down, chances are all your tech stocks will be down, right? Stocks like Apple, Amazon, Google, right? They're all going to open lower than the previous day's close overnight because the Nasdaq futures have actually dropped lower during overnight trading. So understand how all of that works. Third, learn the fundamental side of trading. And what the fundamental side of trading is your financial side, right? Is this company making money? What's the EPS? What's the how much are they selling of their product, right? Really learn and understand what goes into it. Does it trade a dividend, right? Maybe if it trades a dividend, well, it's probably not really a growth stock, right? It's more of a value stock where it's already reached a lot of its potential. Not always, but something like AT&T. You look at a chart, it goes sideways half the time. Coca-Cola, same thing, right? But if you could kind of learn and really understand, hey, is this company making more money every quarter or is it losing? You'll be able to gauge and look for the longer term. That is all called fundamental analysis. And it's really, really important to kind of learn and understand that if you are more of a swing trader to long-term trader, if you have a longer horizon. A lot of my trading's day trading, so I care more about the technical analysis because it's all based on chart patterns and what's going on. So, and then finally, there is trading psychology. I have a saying where trading is all about is from 0 to 100, right? 90% is trading psychology. 9% is technical analysis and also financials of a company. And 1% is clicking the mouse to buy the stock, right? But trading psychology is probably the most important part. You need to learn about yourself, who you are, okay? You have to kind of give up the ego and the macho-ness of oh, I could do anything, I'm good or whatever, right? And really go dig deep inside your soul and who you are as a person and how you handle situations. There are people, when they lose money, they freak out. There are people, when they lose money, they could care less. Okay. You have somebody who's very conservative, who's scared to click the mouse. So they're going to trade a lot less than somebody who's a gambler, right? Somebody who just wants the action. If you're a gambler type of trader and you just want action, like, hey, let me just put a trade on for $40. Who cares if I win or lose? I just want the action. You're a gambler. That does not last for a very long time in the market. Will it work? Yes. Will you have winners? Yes. But more times than not, you will start to lose on the longer end. Most gamblers lose money. They can't control their emotions. There's a lot of people that'll actually trade paper money and they'll do amazing. And then when they go trade real money, they keep losing because they now have an emotion with their money. Okay. Money's such a weird thing that if you lose $1,000, you're going to be, oh my God, freaked out. But yet if you buy a pair of shoes, we'll say for $1,000 and you lose it, it won't hurt as much. That's why, like in Las Vegas, where I live, they have, when you go to the casinos, they give you chips to gamble with because you're not seeing, your mind isn't connecting the chips with money, right? So you could go lose $1,000 worth of chips versus putting down $1,000 of $100 bills, right? There's that subconscious psychological effect that you get scared to want to trade that. That's why you trade in your money for chips, and then it doesn't feel as bad when you lose the money. So it's a lot of it is about psychology and the trading of it. And those are the four things that I would say to really help you to become a better trader. If you can focus on those four things, really learn every aspect, right? Learn technical analysis, learn fundamentals, learn how the stock market works, options, futures, and learn trading psychology. I guarantee you will be a better trader in the long haul. Also, my final thing is remember trading is a journey, okay? It's not about making the quick money today. I've been doing this 20 years and I'm still learning how to become a better trader. Okay, yes, I know a ton about everything in the market, but I don't know everything, right? And I'm humble. I am humble enough to tell you I don't know everything. There is always something to learn in the stock market. So I hope these videos help you. And as always, thank you for watching, and make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.